Hello, it's Tamara Hunter, and today is number 62 of 365 Days of Awesome. Celebrate success through service. And yes, I'm still in Las Vegas with some amazing people, and I have someone that you guys are going to be so excited to meet. Today's service hero, Ashlei Nelson. Ashlei, thank you for being a hero. And I want to share, some of the buddies are already coming on right now. Hi Allie. Thank you, so are you. You're gonna know how awesome today's service hero is in just a moment, but let me just tell you a little bit about her. I'm gonna highlight a little bit, as I usually do, and that is, hi Ed, glad to see you here, that today's service hero is a fellow survivor. And she actually got up in front of the group today and started sharing, hello Jeffrey, hi Ed. She started sharing just some amazing information that I had never actually heard. Great idea. So thank you, Ashlei.
Of course, thanks for having me.
I'm going to let her tell you all what it is that she shared to the group today, and you'll see just how special this woman truly is.
Thanks. So what I was sharing with the group today, guys, was, a little bit about my experience and my 4 years ago when I got sick with cancer, and what I did in my circumstances, coming from a place where I had, a lot and then nothing in the blink of an eye, and had to transform that into a way to survive. And so what it really turned out to be for me is I had to think of it as a business, and what did I need to make that business, being myself, survive and thrive in that situation. So I sat down and I thought of what are all of the things that I need to make it through this journey, and a few of those things being organic fruits and vegetables, clean meats, juicing supplies, different types of food, different types of products that would really just help me sustain life throughout that. And what I did was I made that list, and then I went online, whether that was Instagram, Facebook, and on the internet, and I started researching who provided those. What were companies out there that had those products that I needed? And I drafted up a letter of my situation and what I was going through and what I needed from them. And I just started reaching out, and I sent them messages on Instagram, I sent them messages on Facebook, and I sent them messages on email to make sure that they got that message. And the response that I got was amazing. I had tons of companies responding back saying, what can we send you? What's your address? How do we send it to you? How much do you need? What else can we do? So I got all of my necessities that I needed for the most part taken care of, and I also got a lot of donations, whether they be $50, $100, $500, or someone saying, we can't do anything, but this support group in our area gives $500 grants, this is how you apply. They gave me all of the things and information that I needed to make it through that process. So really sitting down and identifying what it is that you need through your journey and who can provide that, and reaching out to them. And if you reach out to 100 people, you're gonna get at least 10 responses. Something I also did was we did a raffle.
This is great.
So what I did for this raffle was I went and targeted my family and friends, and I looked at what was trending that I knew that they would want to win. So for instance, like a butter company or a motocross company, things that I knew that my people would want to buy tickets to win. And I then found out who those companies were that they were following, or who had those products and services that they wanted. And I did the same thing. I took that same letter, but instead of saying I needed it to survive, I needed this for our raffle because the funds were going to help me survive. And I started reaching out to them on Instagram and on Facebook and through email, and got an abundance of responses of people sending me so much that we actually had more stuff than we had raffle tickets. So we had a ton of items, and we ended up, posting these raffle tickets. And the thing that we have to remember is there's so many brands out there that want brand awareness. And there's so many people who are willing to send an item to get their name out there, especially if they know that you're going to be publicizing that to hundreds or thousands of people on social media to get them to buy tickets or at an event. And again, it may not be, I'll just use stereos for instance, it may not be Bose, but it may be Bob's, who makes the same thing but is a small business with the same product, just not the brand name. So Bose might be a little out of reach. So what you're going to do is reach out to Bob's and Bob Juniors and Will's and everyone who has that product. Send them that message, because you know that's still a product that those people want. It may not be that brand, but it's still something that they want and they'll buy a ticket for. So if you just treat it like a business, your livelihood is a business.
Right.
Figure out, whether it's for yourself or for someone you're helping, what is the desires of the target audience. Find companies who provide that product. Reach out to as many of them as you can, and you'll get flooded with responses and people sending you things. And then make sure you always give them their tags and whatever it is. So on our raffle, we put what the product was, a link to their website, whatever their Instagram handle was, their Facebook page, so that people saw that they donated. And as we got stuff in, obviously, as well, we would put, thank you, Charlie's Butter, for sending this to us. This is part of our raffle, to get people excited that it was going to be a part of the raffle. So make sure you give them the recognition that they want and need for sending you that stuff. But yeah.
Isn't that great, guys? Okay, I know that there's a few people on right now, and a few people that could actually take this and use it for their business, actually, their nonprofits or their for-profits that have a cause. And then also we have some of the buddies. Does anybody have any comments or questions for Ashlei as we are here at this very moment? Because trust me, she actually, this actually got her through her experience when she was faced with cancer, right?
Yeah.
This is what did it. And you know what an amazing strategy. And while I'm waiting to see if anybody has any comments or questions or anything, I'd love to be able to have, she has just served us and given us something, that's the give. I want to give Ashlei a chance to ask. So is there something that you're looking for that possibly we could help you with, Ashlei?
So I think my ask would be is, through this experience for me, I learned so much, and I can't be the only person to get it out. There's just not enough. But what you can do, and something that I did, was anytime I come across someone who needs help, I put together resources, and they don't fit everyone's needs. But if you know someone who has a child with cancer or some sort of illness or whatever it is, do a little bit of research. It'll take you maybe an hour online. Figure out what that person needs. If it's a child, what do they need to get through this? What does their family need? And then you can even create that email and reach out to people and get them things that they need. And it doesn't cost you anything but time. It just takes your time to write an email, find a product or service that can help them, and get it to them.
What a beautiful ask. I mean, is that selfless? I just thank you so much for that. It's that pay it forward kind of idea, right? And so why don't we share this with everyone? I'm going to be sharing this on the Chemo Buddies page, but I would love for you, if you have heard something here that touches your heart and you feel someone's going to be able to use this formula, because this is really, and she just outlined a true formula on a way to be able to get some healthy food to someone that needs it, and to be able to bring some funds into a home when they're going through something difficult. Thank you.
A few more tips for you.
Oh, a few more. Okay, let's get the bonus.
There is cleaning services. We provide cleaning services for homes for cancer patients as well as other illnesses. Also, every utility company has a program for people with medical necessities that can save you 25 to 35% on your bill if you are someone that is ill. You take a letter to your doctor, they fill it out, and you turn it in, and it is a substantial amount of money to save when you're in a position that you're not working or that you have to put time into taking care of someone else. So do the research to have these little bit of tools that just continue to help you save in different ways. Also, majority of all hospitals, I can reference one in Santa Clarita, which you guys are all over the world, but majority of hospitals have charity write-off programs for those giant medical bills that you get hit with. Instead of just letting them go to collections and ruining your credit for future, contact the hospital and ask them for a charity write-off.
There you go.
They'll write it off.
You know what?
20, 30, 50, hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Don't be afraid to ask for what you need. And thank you,
Never.
everybody,
Always
for
ask.
coming and sharing with us today. And please actually share this. Share it out, because I don't ask you to do that often. But this is truly something that so many people will be able to do something with concrete. And there's so many that need this. Thank you, Ashley.
Of course, thank you.
Thank you so much. And you know, my request and service request today is that you do that. You share, because this is our way to serve. So let's all serve each other. Get this message to those people that need it. All right, we'll see you soon. Actually, you may get a double dose. Great idea. Sharon, that's one of our buddies. She's an ambassador, actually. Thank you, Sharon. Okay, so you may get a double dose of heroes today, okay? Thanks, and see you soon.
Yeah.
Bye.